Thank you so much, and thank all of you for being here. And we thank James Cameron from going from being the king of the world to working to save the world. So we thank James Cameron. So we are here today on the 40th anniversary of Earth Day, so that on the 41st anniversary of Earth Day, we can say that we passed the legislation here in Washington that began the effort to save the world, and it started here on Earth Day in 2010. The House of Representatives has stood up to say enough is enough, and now we need the United States Senate to stand up and say enough is enough and to put that bill on the desk of President Obama. Enough with wasting $500 million a day on importing oil from overseas. Enough with big oil and Dick Cheney writing the energy policy of the United States. Enough of losing the race for clean energy jobs to countries like Germany and to China. But the Senate has yet to get the message, and it will take a mighty green roar for the Senate to hear this message, to get something done this year. From this mall in history, when women wanted the right to vote, they came here. They rose up, and women got the right to vote. When Martin Luther King and the Freedom Riders wanted to ensure that African Americans in the South had the right to vote, they came here to protest, and they got the right for African Americans to vote. When young people wanted to end the war in Vietnam, they came here to protest the war in Vietnam. They ended the war in Vietnam. And now it is time for the green generation to rise up, and for the green generation to say that they want an end of red, white, and blue CO2 going up to pollute this planet and warm it in a way that is dangerous to all of humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, back in the 1990s, we had a revolution in technology. People did not think we could reach this day where every one of you had a device in your pocket. We now need a new revolution. If you hold up your cell phones, these will be the wind turbines of the 21st century. If you hold up your Blackberries, they will be the solar panels of the 21st century. If you hold up your iPhones, those technologies will be all of those that have yet to be invented on our planet. This is where you come in, because this sea of green must become mean on every single issue. There is one thing that separates you from the deniers and the special interests. You are right, and they are wrong. And you are right, because the science is on their sides. You listen to the science of paleoclimatologists. The deniers, they listen to Sarah Palintologists. GOP used to stand for the Gas and Oil Party, but they are now the party of no. You are the party of no more pollution. So your work is not yet done. We need a renewable energy standard for 20% of all electricity coming from renewables by the year 2020. Are you with me? Or will you be with me on that? We must stop sending our money and our troops to places like the Middle East. We don't need their oil any more than we need their sand. Will you be with me on that? And we must put a cap on carbon pollution that sends a signal to the world that the United States will be the leader and not the laggard in the fight against climate change. But we need a bill this year coming from the Senate. Are you with me on that? This is the time. This is the place. You are the people. We can get it done this year, but we need your hard work to do it. 40 years ago, people would have thought that this day was impossible. 40 years from now, in 2050, if you do your jobs, we will have solved this problem.